for their continued support. We wouldn't be able to do what we do without you. And Lee High School would like to thank our fantastic band and all the parents who support that program, and of course our wonderful Mr. Christensen. Welcoming Lee's cheer team to the field. Great job, girls. Thank you so much. And now, coming on the field, please welcome the Lee Marching Band. Tonight, the Marching Band is proud to present their 2018 production, Artificial Intelligence. Please welcome to the field your Lee High School Marching Band.
Gain of 1 yard. 3rd and 3 and 1 from the 3-yard line. El Tigre, the ball carrier. Picked up by senior defensive end, Anthony Wynn. Ball spotted on the 12-yard line.
Ready? Oh yeah, that's fine.
Tyler back with the field goal.
Come on, dude.
defeat you, knock you all around, 'cause we are the Longhorns and this is our stomping ground.
Tyler Cox, point after, is good. Stopped by Nick Juarez.
Yes.
Yeah, people say that. I think she looks different watching. Yeah, they'll both be graduating at the same time.
Before the game gets started, come and get some snacks behind this booth, the announcer's booth. We have tri-tip, nachos, pizza, and churros. Come and get your hot churros.
That video. Hi, Mom.
Next up is Adam Holman. Front ensemble, synthesizer piano, who's played with our band for the past year. One of the things he's going to love most is finding out that he had made first chair synthesizer. He's going to miss most the Secret Pals, and he's joined by his family. It's our next senior who's played the trombone and been part of the band for the past 4 years. One thing Quentin's going to remember most, it is funnier now than it was then, but in his freshman year he fell and tripped his friend and stumbled on another one. The thing he's going to miss most are the band parties. He's joined by his family, including his dad, Brian. Next up is Leigh, who has played the flute for Leigh for the past 4 years. Her fondest memory was falling at her first competition as a freshman. I'm sensing a theme here. She's going to miss Margaret. Margaret, she says, I love you. And she's greeted by her family.
I learned it at first, so I don't know. The girls always tell me that's bad to do, you can do it later.
Last but certainly not
What are those kids holding? They're holding roses. Look, my wife is holding roses. You see them? What's the Alexa?
Can you bring her flowers? Okay, forget it. She doesn't want them.
Oh my God, I'll send you this. Yeah, I wish we could take photos. Oh, yeah. Oh, I remember that. Put them pigs in there. I don't know about that. I do remember that. That's from a couple years ago.
Yeah, I don't see Sharon and Nicole. Where are they?
I thought they were more down on the end. They're going to be across. No, actually, they should be. Typically, the parent is across from the child. So if you see Haley.
All right, welcome to our senior event. I'd like to start off with our first football player Number 3, Nick Juarez, position wide receiver and cornerback, has played all 4 years for Lee. His funniest memory is sophomore team picture and the look on his face. He will miss most his brotherhood created with his brothers on the team. He's accompanied by his mom, Candace, and his grandparents, Tom and Liz. Our next football player, number 4, Tevin Lewis, running back and linebacker. He's played for Lee for 2 years, and his fondest memory are the team dinners. He will miss most all his brothers that he has played with. He's accompanied by his mom, Tracy, and his brother, Jordan. Our next player is Devin Regal, number 13, wide receiver and cornerback. He's played for Lee for 2 years. His fondest memory is joining the team his sophomore year. He will miss being with his teammates at practices and games and making those memories. He's accompanied by his mom, Rachel, dad, Derek, and sisters, Eliana and Kalia. Our next football player, Kyle Albert, number 16, our quarterback. Kyle's played with us for 3 years. His fondest memory is his first varsity game against Brandon, where they won. He will miss most the people of the Longhorn football family, his coaches he's come to know so well, and his teammates who he's played with him through all his ups and downs. He's accompanied by his dad, Larry, his mom, Lai, and his sister, Allie. Our next football player, Gabriel Vaughn, number 19, position middle and outside linebacker. He's played for Lee for 3 years, and his fondest memories are the bus rides home, singing songs with his teammates. He will miss most playing the games with his teammates and the team dinners. He's accompanied by Bernadette, his mom, Phil, his dad, and Olivia, his sister.
I don't even know that.
Our next football player, Eric Elizondo, number 23. Our running back for 4 years here at Lee. His fondest memory are the team dinners and those bus rides. He's going to miss walking out onto the field with the Stampede and the band. He's accompanied by Rosie, his mom, and Eric Elizondo, and Jasmine and Meliana, his sisters. Our next football player, Tyler Pack, number 24, our kicker. Tyler's played for Lee for 4 years, and his fondest memories are watching Ian steamroll the opponents. He will miss most dominating his space. Tyler's accompanied by his dad, Wesley, mom, Maddie, and his sister, Caitlin. Our next player, Jack Downer, number 33, wide receiver, cornerback, and kicker. He's played for Lee for 3 years, and his fondest memories were during his freshman year when he scored his first touchdown. What he'll miss most are the Friday night lights. He's accompanied by his dad, Brian Downer, and mom, Mary. Our next player is Diego Ramos, number 36, cornerback and wide receiver. Diego's played for Lee for all 4 years. His fondest memories are when he messed up or did something wrong and his teammates were there to support him. What he'll miss most? Friday night lights and playing the game with his teammates. He's accompanied by Columbia, his mom, Eugene, his dad, and Adriana, his sister. Our next player, Anthony Nguyen, number 45. Defensive tackle, defensive end, center, right guard, and running back. All-around player for the last 4 years for Lee. His fondest memories are getting pulled up to varsity his sophomore year. What he's going to miss most are his coaches and his teammates. He's accompanied by T, his mom, Kevin and Cindy, his brother and sister.
Good.
Our next player, Timmy Treadwell, number 58, right tackle and defensive end. Timmy's played for Lee all 4 years. His fondest memory was the Saratoga game last year. What he's going to miss most are the practices and a great time with his family of brothers. He's accompanied with Kyle, his brother, Amanda, his sister, Ryan, his brother, and Charlie, his uncle.
No, I made some for Halloween night for the kids. And
Our next player, Will Yanez Pastor, left tackle on offensive line. Will's played for Lee all 4 years. His fondest memories is marching downfield with the band at the beginning of home games. What he's going to miss the most? The feeling of belonging, something that's bigger than himself, and the connections he's made with his teammates, who he considers his brothers. He's accompanied by Diana, his mom, and Ileana, his sister. All right, our next player, Eduardo Alvarez Delgado, number 78, guard and defensive tackle, who's played for Lee all 4 years. His fondest memory is getting a pick 6 against Santa Teresa. What he'll miss most is being able to play with his brothers on the field. He's accompanied by Rebecca, his mom, Eduardo, his dad, and Kimberly, his sister. Our next player, Nicholas Torres Cooper, number 80. Receiver and free safety. He's played for Lee all 4 years. His fondest memory was being named Offensive Player of the Year, even though he tore his ACL. He will miss most his teammates and his coaches. He's accompanied by his mom, Mary, his dad, Eric, and Gabriella, his sister. All right, last certainly not least is Edward Franco, number 88, wide receiver and outside linebacker. Edwards played for Lee for 3 years, and his most fond memory is being able to play football with his brothers. He's accompanied by his dad, Victor, Cecilia, his mom.
I think we're going to the second one.
All right, our first senior cheerleader, Natalia Jimenez. Natalia has done cheer for 3 years. She plans to attend a 4-year university and earn a degree in psychology. Her fondest memory of cheer was rooming with her crazy roommates at Disneyland, where they spent most of the nights watching conspiracy theory videos on YouTube. She will miss cheering for the football team every Friday night with her teammates on the sidelines and learning those halftime routines. Our next cheerleader, Maddie McRoberts. Maddie's been on the varsity cheer team for 3 years. Maddie plans on attending college locally. Post-college, Maddie plans to pursue a career in real estate. Maddie's fondest memory of cheer was taking home 2nd place at nationals her sophomore year. She will miss the bond that she has had with each and every teammate. Our next senior cheerleader, Nicole Kim. Nicole has done cheer for 3 years and plans on pursuing a career in the UI/UX design after going to college. Her fondest memory of cheer was being able to spend time with her team at Disneyland after working hard to compete for nationals. She will miss having a loving team that cares and looks out for one another. Our next senior, Sheila Shariat. Sheila has been on the varsity team for 4 years and is planning to go to a 4-year university to study political science. Sheila's fondest memory of cheer was getting 2nd place at nationals. She will miss her team and the bond they have created throughout the years. Our next senior is Natalie Hernandez. Natalia has been on the varsity cheer team for 3 years. She is planning on attending a 4-year university to study criminology. Natalia's fondest memory of cheer was the last summer cheer camp at Sonoma State. where she and her teammates held a little party in their room with many of the cheerleaders from other teams. She will miss the smile and happiness cheering with her teammates on the sidelines that always rock her, even on her bad days, the most. All right, next is Ashley Caldwell. Ashley has been on the varsity team for 3 years. She plans on staying close to home while she attends college next year and is excited to explore her interests while at college. Ashley's fondest memory of cheer is coming back to the team's dorm room after a long day of cheer camp and staying up late talking about everything, from conspiracy theories to the universe. She's going to miss the amazing people she's met and had the chance to become close to while being on the league cheer team. Next is Julia Wood. Julia has done cheer for Lee all 4 years. She plans on attending a 4-year university next year to study business marketing. Julia's favorite memory on the cheer team was the team Christmas party her junior year where everyone bonded, ate pasta, and exchanged gifts. She's going to miss bonding with all her teammates next year. Every year the cheerleaders are always such a close-knit bond and know their team will be quite like that. Next up is Morgan Clark. Morgan has been on the varsity cheer for 4 years and is currently varsity head captain. She is planning on going to an out-of-state 4-year university to study nursing. Morgan's favorite memory from cheer was getting second place at nationals with all of her best friends, when all the hard work of the season finally paid off. Morgan is going to miss seeing all of her teammates every day of the week, especially on Fridays, but is excited to maintain that bond even if it is from across the country.
Mom, here's Haley.
Next up is Haley Naslin. Haley has been on the varsity cheer team for the past 4 years. She plans on going to a 4-year university where she will study computer science. Haley's favorite memory from cheer was her junior year at Disneyland where they had a team food fight at dinner. Haley's going to miss cheering for her friends on the football team every Friday night.
Woo! There you go, sweetheart.
Next up is Gabby Piero. This is Gabby's first year doing cheer, and next year she plans on going to a 4-year college to study psychology. Gabby's favorite memory from cheer was going to cheer camp at Sonoma State over the summer and bonding with all of the girls on the JV and varsity team. Gabby's going to miss spending time with all of the girls she's become close to this year in cheering all the football players at every game. Our last senior cheerleader is McKenna Hawthorne. This is McKenna's 3rd year on the varsity team and 4th year cheering for Lee. She plans on going to a 4-year college to study clinical psychology. McKenna's favorite memory from cheer was rooming with her friends Sheila, Haley, Maddie, and Ashley at nationals their junior year. McKenna is going to miss having fun with all of her teammates, cheering at games, and being a part of something so special. And now we've got our marching band seniors, all decked out ready for that halftime show. First we have Margaret Chang, our drum major. Margaret has been part of our band all 4 years. Her fondest memory was during her freshman year when she tripped and fell with her bass drum, and all the rest of the drum line trampled over me. They called me Mustafa afterwards. I'll miss the friends I've made and being able to perform with such a great group of talented people. She's accompanied by her mom, Fang Yu. Next up, Rishi Menyam, who is in our drum corps and has been part of our band for the last 4 years. Fondest memory, right this moment. And is going to miss playing music with the friends and is greeted by her family. Next up is Sam Schaefer. Sam's played trombone and been part of our band for 4 years. Fondest memory was when the drum major, Kano, was voted homecoming king. The whole band was rooting for him and erupted into cheer when he won. What they'll miss most was the magic of the secret PAL gifts. Sam was greeted by Melissa mom, Mia's sister, and Joseph brother, who is with the UMS band, I might add. See you soon. Next Next up is Claire Hahn, part of our percussion. Claire has played for our band the past 3 years. Her fondest memory was going to Taco Bell after practice. I'm right there with you, Claire. She's gonna miss Taco Bell after practice. I still get you. Claire's greeted and by her family. Next up is Kirsten Tresh, part of our guard. Kirsten has been with us for 4 years, 2 years playing the clarinet and 2 years as part of our guard. Fondest memory was freshman year and having my senior compared clarinet stuck to a strawberry shortcake. Miss all the friends that she's performed with. She's greeted by Etta and Ted, Mom and Dad. Next up is Julia Paganico, who plays the flute for Lee and has been part of our band program for 4 years. Her favorite memory was RCC her sophomore year at Knott's Berry Farm. She's going to miss all the new friends that she's met this year. She's greeted by Teresa and Neil and Mom and Dad.
No, they carry everything back and forth.
Next up is Ian Ayers, one of our main trumpet players. Ian's played for the marching band for all 4 years. Fondest memory was ripping my pants in the middle of a long rehearsal for the whole band to see. That's classic, Ian. He's going to miss all the friends he's made over the course of the 4 years. He's greeted by Sherry, his mom. Next up is Emma Sells. Emma's been with our band for 4 years, 2 years in the clarinet, 2 years in guard. Her fondest memory was being in band with her brother, Nathan. She's going to miss all the friends that she's made in band. She's greeted by Spencer and Amy, her mom and dad.
That's what I want to watch.
Because I'm going to need to stand up. I guess. You can stand up.
Next up is Elizabeth Lee from the front ensemble, the marimba to be exact. She's played for the band the past 4 years. Her fondest memory was our last football game last year. Our drum major, Brian Yuen, told us a wonderful story about how he sprayed Axe body spray in the band room, and Mr. Christensen didn't know it was him until right this moment. Nicely played, Elizabeth. She's going to miss the competitions the most and meeting other pit members. She's greeted by Jeffrey, her dad. Next up is Michael Webster, tenor saxophone, who's participated in the band all 4 years here at Lee. His fondest memory was performing in the rain at Gilroy. He's going to miss creating an amazing show with many talented people. He's joined by John and Debbie, Mom and Dad. Next up is Kari Weber, mellophone. Kari's played for our band for the past 4 years. A favorite memory, when her friend yelled for all their attention and once he had it, he squatted down and ripped his pants clear up the seam. I think we heard that story. His solution was to duct tape the two halves together for the rest of the Super Saturday. How ingenious. We all couldn't stop laughing about it for the rest of the day. What she's going to miss most is everything except for the really hot days when we were down in the bowl. Kari's greeted by Jim and Darlene, Mom and Dad. Next up is Paul Ellis, who's played the clarinet for Lee for the past 4 years. His fondest memory was the RCC trip this year. What he's going to miss most are the competitions. He's joined by Kristen, Mom. Next up is Emma Sharifi, clarinet and drum major. She's participated in our band for the past 4 years. Her fondest memory is performing at her first competition in her freshman year. She's going to miss the friends that she's made in the program. She's greeted by Angela and Nader, Mom and Dad. Next up is Katie Mooser, who has played the baritone for Lee for the past 4 years.